Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out the Malkuth Suppression Sephirah Meltdown theme from Lobotomy Corporation. I'm really excited to look into this because I haven't looked into too much more other than the warnings from Lobotomy Corporation, but I know Project Moon and Studio AIM are just incredibly skilled with creating music, and I can't wait to check this out. If you've got anything else you'd like me to look into, make sure you throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, hit the like button and subscribe because it helps the channel so much, and I'm incredibly grateful to all of you. I've also got a Patreon you can check out, and also a Discord. And finally, I'll be playing Lobotomy Corporation for the first time on my second channel, Grim Goodnight, if you'd like to check that out. The link will be in the description. And yeah, I'll put out either an episode or two today, I think, and continue doing it going forward. And I'll eventually play all the Project Moon games over there, I think. But yeah, I'm excited. But without further ado, let's check out the Malkuth Suppression. It's very eerie and unsettling. Like, it's the type of sound you would hear if you were like in a haunted house, or like a haunted house movie or something like that, or like an alien movie. That's the kind of soundscape you have around you, around this music, which the music's just starting to come in here with the simple synth melody and I think another piano melody on top of that or something, or maybe just a second synth melody, I'm not sure, but it's really solid so far. Really interesting and unique style. I can only imagine where this plays in game. Can't wait to see for myself. Yeah, piano for sure. That was crazy. I was not expecting some crazy drum and bass to kick up. It was really interesting. Like, it was really drawing you in with like all these different unique kind of melodies, and also all the background noise, like the whispers of the damned over here and like different things like that. Like, it was really interesting. And then now they're kicking it into high gear with this crazy drum and bass melody. Back to the eerie synth and piano melodies. So cool. Like, that was a crazy section of the song, though. I'm curious where it'll go from here, because we still got almost 4 minutes left, so I can only imagine how crazy this will get. light piano behind this kind of crazy drum and bass section. I'm also not sure if this song loops. It's very possible that it might just have like a few specific loops and keeps going around in a circle essentially, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, and we'll see as it goes forward if there's a lot more variety and things shift up. But regardless, like, this feels very horror themed. Like, I don't know how crazy this Malkuth suppression is, or I'm not even sure what it is exactly in the game, but it definitely has that like horror vibe. It's like you're sneaking through a place that's full of monsters or creatures or something like that, trying to survive, and then something spots you, and then the drum and bass kicks in, and now you're actually like in combat or something like that, or trying to avoid these crazy creatures or whatever it is. But really interesting melodies and soundscape here. Very cool. Okay, maybe not a loop. This is different. I definitely get the vibe of like either aliens or like some kind of Cthulhu-esque horrors, because that's the vibe I get. It's like either otherworldly creatures or like eldritch beings from the deep or something like that. That's the kind of vibe I get from these sounds and stuff. Really crazy though. Sorry about that, just had to sneeze. Let's get back to it. Song made me sneeze. It's like you're exploring like an alien layer or something like that, and now you just walked into an area that's huge and open with all kinds of crazy technology and machinery, like everything you've been looking for. And like, this is the music playing in the background as you're like exploring that. Like, it's still very eerie and everything like that, but there's like a sense of adventure to this music as well. Like, it's gone a little bit more away from the horror vibe. I mean, it's still there, but it's not as like eerie and intense as it was before. It's really cool how it's grown. This song has grown over the course of this. Like, I think this reminds me of like Resident Evil music, especially the first couple of movies. Like, very industrial, very interesting like style of it. The creepiness of the beginning part, and then it's grown into such an interesting style, like from the crazy fast-paced drum and bass to like this part, which is a little lower tempo and a little simpler drum and bass melody, like just simple percussion in the background over the synth and the piano and everything else like that. Like, fantastic melodies though. Like, it shows that Project Moon and Studio EIM, if they were even part of this song creation, but like they had skills even in the beginning of their development process, because this is their first game, and this is really solid melody, like really well made. like a lot more hopeful for the end there, like a lot lighter than it was before, like coming in with the bells and everything like that. Like there's a little bit of a ethereal nature to elements like that coming into a song, especially a song that's so kind of dark and has so many like horror focused themes, to end with like coming in with bells and things like that. It's again, there's a lightness, it's like a heavenly nature to those kinds of melodies, especially in a song like this. Like it's really interesting, like how it was so dark and messed up for a lot of the song, and then it gets really intense, and then it's back to kind of like oppressively eerie and unsettling and things like that. And that starts to build, and it's like a little more hopeful, a little more adventurous, a little more action focused. It seemed like a little more driving melodies around like the middle part, like past the middle kind of thing. And then now with the end, it goes very light and very like airy and ethereal, and it's almost telling a story in and of itself, just the song. And I can't wait till I actually get to experience this and see what a Malkuth suppression is. I believe Malkuth is that character there. I've obviously done music from Library of Runa with Malkuth, but I don't really know anything about them aside from that, so I'm really curious to find out. And this was just a fantastic melody with a lot of interesting progression that I wouldn't have expected from Lobotomy Corporation from their earliest work and stuff like that, because I know obviously they've gotten quite skilled over time at creating these different songs, these different melodies and styles and things like that, but yeah, it's interesting that they still had the skills and the mindset to create music with this level of depth even in the early levels of their development stages. Like, because this is really cool. And again, I'm not sure if this is Project Moon themselves or Studio EIM or whatever it is, but it was really cool nonetheless. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to check out more. And till next time, later days, folks.